Wales.
Russell George.
Josh Llywyd. Cabinet Secretary, there are some horrific reports of people waiting completely unacceptable times for an ambulance. And there's a recent account in Montgomeryshire of someone showing symptoms of a stroke waiting for 5 hours for an ambulance. So I don't quite recognise what you said in your earlier answer. Now, response times are going to get worse without government intervention. Welshpool and Carnarvon air ambulance bases are set to close. This will mean that dozens of communities across Mid and North Wales will have slower response times for emergency intervention. I will ask you, will you intervene to ensure that these bases don't close? But if not, as part of the proposed changes, so-called mitigation measures were announced, including the deployment of additional road vehicles for areas of Mid and North Wales. Now, that would still fall well short of what is truly needed. But can you confirm, Health Secretary, that as promised, no Wales air ambulance bases will close across Wales until those additional emergency road vehicles have been deployed and are in place?
I'm sorry to hear about the member's constituents' experience about the long wait. That's obviously unacceptable, but the data which I provided is accurate data and does reflect that in the amber category in Powys, there's been the fastest response in Wales for the past 3 months, which I think is positive. Obviously, we want to see even better performance in all parts of Wales. He will know that there has been a judgment of the Court of Appeal in relation to the service change. The matter has now been fully litigated, having had the Court of Appeal's decision to refuse leave to appeal to the High Court. So the legal understanding, the legal analysis of the decision is now complete. The member will be aware that it's not a decision of the Welsh Government. It would not be appropriate for it to be. The member rolls his eyes, but I'm sure most members don't want me to be deploying ambulances from my office right across Wales. There is a well-established mechanism for doing this at local level, which reflects the needs of local populations. And the decision taken has been one of the JCC, but it does reflect the policy expectations of the Welsh Government to ensure equitable access and the best possible outcomes for service users right across Wales.
Cwestiwn 2, Siân